Hi everyone, I'm Steve Law, winemaker at MacLaren Wine. I'd like to introduce you to our new club shipment, or the spring club shipment, in which we're going to release 3 new Syrahs as well as 1 Pinot Noir. All these wines are from the 2022 vintage, which was a fantastic vintage. It's actually been one of my favourite vintages I've worked on since I started back in 2007. So the wines are absolutely beautiful. The first Syrah is actually from the Dutton Gregory vineyard, which is in Green Valley of Russian River, and is a fantastic example from this vineyard. It's on the top of a nice ridge in Green Valley, gets a nice cooling effect, so it's a nice cool climate vineyard, but it's got a lovely fruit this year, a really wonderful wine. The next 2 Syrahs are actually from 2 different vineyards that you guys have heard of before for sure, but they're actually the Cuvée Roussanne version, which means that I've added a very small portion of Roussanne to the Syrahs. So they're Syrahs, and in fact when you add Roussanne to Syrah, counterintuitively, it makes the Syrah darker, as well as it changes the flavour profile, accentuates a little bit more of the floral aspects from the wines as well, which is what they do in Saint-Joseph region in France, which happens to be my favourite region from the Northern Rhone. So the 2 vintages, or the 2 vineyards that I've used in 2022, Cuvée Roussanne is from a Toussaint vineyard, which you guys are familiar with. Started working with a Toussaint in 2011, as well as the Vivio vineyard. And the Vivio vineyard is actually where I get the Roussanne. So the Roussanne grows side by side with the Syrah up at Vivio vineyard. So they share a common yeast, they share the native yeast, and as you guys know, I use the native yeast to do all my fermentations, both red and white. And so they share a nice native yeast up there, and it really integrates the flavour in this wine absolutely wonderfully. And the last wine, Heather will be very happy that I'm introducing this, is the 2022 Pinot Noir. And it's also from a Toussaint vineyard. So this is the 2nd vintage I've worked with a Toussaint fruit for the Pinot. And this is 100% 667. Beautiful wine, really opening up right now. Nice low alcohol wine, it's only about 13% alcohol, but it's got this beautiful spice component to it, which comes from the 667 clone. Really some wonderful examples of 4 different wines from the 2022 vintage, which, as I said, has been one of my favourites starting, and I hope you all enjoy them. Thank you again.